Once I double click, I will be directed to this page, which is asking for username and password. So here I will put the username which I have got and then password. Okay, then you are having three icons, which is RTW PRD, RTW TRN, and RTW TST. So PRD means production, RTW TRN means training, and TST is testing. So we will be working on TRN production. Access will be given to you once we will go live. Okay, so what we have to do, we again have to double click here on the TRN. In the meanwhile, let me start record. Okay, recording is done. Okay, once we log into TRN, this page will come. That will again ask for username and password. Username will come by default, and then we have to enter the password. And that will be the second password, training password. So once I click on training password, I will be directed to this CargoWise screen. Now here at the top, you can see I'm having CargoWise 1, training system, branch, Carson, company, RTW Logistics Incorporation, and department is branch, user, SFL, CargoWise support. So all this information are here. Okay. That from which branch you have logged in, from which company you have logged in, from which department. So now at the left side, we are having a jump option where you can see we are having favorites, recent items, recent modules. So recent items means the recently visited items. Recent modules are the modules which we have recently visited. And there is a at the extreme left, you can see there is a star mark. So when you will click on those star mark, okay, like if I click on registry, then it will go into the favorites. Okay, at the bottom we are having help and options button, and from help, if I will click on help, I'm having this my account. When I will click on my account, I will be directed to WiseTech screen, where we can get many of the things like uh, we can learn a number of modules. There are certain videos, workbooks there, and also we can give some certification exams from here. So like if I click here on my account, so this is the my account portal. Under this we are having CargoWise. You have to click on CargoWise. So here you will be having CargoWise learning. So all the modules are here from where you can learn about the different features. Then we are having community. Suppose any doubts you are having, you can post on the community and you can get the replies from those all service providers as well as the freight forwarders who are using CargoWise software. Then we are having CargoWise certification programs. Here, this is a program from where you can give examinations. Then CargoWise update notes. So there are certain updates which CargoWise used to do time to time. So you can go and read about the update notes. Technical guides is not of your use. Then country guides. So different countries are having different compliances. So based on that, there are certain guides. Then there are certain reports, invoices. So these all things, I don't think the invoices are there for you to go through. Now, under help, we are having new e-request. So new e-request and manage e-request. So new e-request, if you can either click here or from anywhere inside this CargoWise, you can press function 1, then you will be directed to e-request. Suppose anything, if we are not able to solve, or you yourself is unable to solve, you cannot get it on the e-learning materials also, you can put it in the uh, e-request. So CargoWise can give you the reply within their working hours. Then at the bottom, we are having a set SQL password, database, admin. These all things are not related to your purpose. These things are related to the developers who are developing reports and documents. Then at the right side, I'm having options. Uh, Under options, we are having purge data. Purge data is for the admin purpose to delete all the data within the system. So the access will be denied from you all, uh, whosoever are not admins. Then change password, login as new user. Then we are having change company, branch and department. So here you can change the company, branch and department. At the top, I have shown you that I have logged in from RTW Logistics Incorporation and branch is Carson. So if suppose I am not related to this branch, I am from any other branch. So I can change my branch by clicking over here, and there is a drop down. So from whichever company, uh, means we are from whichsoever company, we can select that particular company. Then we are having branches. So under RTW Logistics, we are having branch like Carson, New Jersey, Seattle, and Stockton. So we can log in from our branch, whatever branch is there, means from which branch we are associated. Then we are having departments. So you can select the departments from here. There are certain departments also. So we can choose our department. Also, there must be a security rights given. Suppose you are from RTW Logistics and you try to log in from SAR transport. In that case, it will not allow you to log in. There will be a security rights. The next we are having operate. So under operate, we are having operations, all those operations module, like schedules, forwarding, customs, transport, warehouse, liner agency, which is the shipping line module. Then productivity tools. The next we are having manage. Under manage, we can find sales, marketing, tariff and rates, and most of the modules are related to accounting. The last one is maintain. Under maintain, we are having the modules which are related to like master data management or staff securities or any triggers or any charge codes that we have to maintain within the system, or any registry settings, printer settings, anything is there. So those all system related things are there within maintain. Anybody having any doubt till here?
I think we're good. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Ekta. Fine. So, uh, first of all, I want to show about the organization master for customs. Okay, there are certain settings that we have to do before doing customs entries. So for that, we have to go into maintain, master data, and organization. So um, you can this is the organization dashboard. Here you can select your organization. Uh, suppose my organization starts with uh, Dublin, and I want to. So this organization will come from the dashboard. Okay. So there are certain more filters over there. Like suppose if you don't remember the name and you just remember the address or the any postcode. So we can enter that and we can search from that also. So suppose this is the organization in which we want to have some settings like US. Suppose this is an US importer. So I will click over here and I can edit it, or I can double click over here. Or suppose if I found any of the organization, means suppose if I filter the organization, I could not find it. Suppose any new organization is there. For that, we can go to new and we can create a new organization. So for new organization, all have attended that session, or should I give an overview for a new organization as well?
I haven't attended any new organization. I'm not sure about others.
Yeah, give overview. Are you in
Huh.
organization where you put all the customer base information? What is organization?
Okay. Fine. Thank you, Donna. So, uh, so this will be your organization screen. Okay. Here at the top, we are having new. Okay. You have to click on new. Fine. So once I click on new, I will be directed to this organization page. So organization can be anything. It can be your it can be your debtor, your vendor, your shipper, consignee, your forwarding agent, your carrier. So all those things, all all those things within the system are captured from a code within the job. So that code is generated here in the organization. Is that clear, Donna, Jane, Brown?
So we understand organization is like all
Huh.
the customer vendors that we handle. So we have to set them up in the organization. But
Yes.
if they're not there already, because you're
Yeah.
putting, okay?
Yes, if it is not available within the system, then we have to create a new one. Okay. Now here you can put the full name. Suppose I'm just taking an example. Um,
Name of For example, Badilal, if it's not there, or some other customer, we say Apple Info, she says type in a system random. Yeah, you have to create it.
okay, so there are two address lines given, address 1 and address 2. So suppose if it does not fit in address 1, you can put it in address 2. Then we are having country. country, the first two letter codes of the country we can put here, like US. It has came by default US because I am creating it from RTW logistics, which is located in US. Then you can put the postcode, zip code, city. Okay. It has already taken as Beach Lake. Okay. Now this is a unique location code. So unique location code is a 5-letter code where the first 2 letters are from your country and the last 3 letters is related to your port name or the place name. So this can also be found on the Google, or suppose means these unique location codes are available in CargoWise by default. And suppose if any location you could not able to find, then we can create a new one. Now you can see here in the unique location code there is a 3 dots. So within CargoWise, wherever you will find this 3 dots, it means to search. So I can click here and then I can search. So I have searched, I can find only 4 unique location where which is having airports, seaports. So I'm taking the one. Controlling branch. So whichsoever branch means whichsoever branch is controlling this. So we can take that branch. Otherwise, you can keep it blank. Then we are having phone number, like I have entered randomly. I don't know the format. So I have entered randomly. So now when I entered it randomly, it will give me a cross error that this is the wrong format. You have to put in the correct format. Okay. So I will put in correct format then. Then mobile number, if you're having these information, mobile number, fax, email, website URL, you can put it here. Language, don't try to change the language because this is also something which is chargeable. The next we are having EIN. So employer identification number is mandatory for US importer. Uh, so here we can put the EIN number. Okay, so suppose if I enter EIN number as in a wrong format, then it will show me the error that this is the wrong format for EIN. You have to enter the correct one. Okay. At the right side, we are having organization type. So organization type means what type of organization you are going to create. So here, suppose I'm going to create a consignee, shipper and consignee. I will select both shipper and consignee. Okay. Now, if you can see, my addresses are in red color. It means the validation of this address is not done. So here you can find one envelope which is to validate the address. So go here and click on accept as entered. It will tell you that you are manually verifying this address. So this can affect the functions that rely on coordinates, because in our CargoWise, we are having certain features for master data management also. So I will click on OK. So once I click on OK, on the top you can see I got organization code. Now I will save this. On this screen, anybody having any doubt? Donna, Jane, Brown, Parag?
Okay, I
I'm
have a,
okay.
I have a question. So when we are setting up a customer that's not in the database, we
Huh.
normally don't have to write the address and all that. We just do a query and pull the information in as it is in custom system. That's for what we do here. So how would, so that's a different function. You're just showing us the base if we have to add one. But when we process our entries, we don't type
Mm-hmm.
in an address and the tax ID number. We just do a standard check with the custom system first, and then that information is downloaded. If one is there, we'll get a message, it's on file with a bond or it's on file with no bond, and then the system automatically is populated with the data that's in custom system. So the name and the address as it is in custom system, we pull that in. Unless the importer wants us to change it, then we will do a different step to have that change. So you're just
Okay.
showing us how to add one to the system, but not necessarily for the function of what we do when we're processing the entry, right?
Okay. Yes, Donna. So like I am giving you the full details.
Okay.
Like suppose if this client, if this customer, uh, if its EIN is not on file, okay, in that case you can send the custom message
Right.
directly from here, and then once you will send I think this one CBPF 5106. Once you will send this, suppose if I remove this one,
Right.
okay, and I this, and then if I go here in the customs messaging, and from here also I can request to add it. So once I do that, this page will come.
Okay. Yeah, I got it now.
Okay, and here you can put the basic information, whatever you are having, and then send it. Then
Okay.
you will get the notification on your email.
Okay.
With very quickly, you will get the notification.
Okay.
That
Good. Yeah, I just
okay.
want to. Okay. Cool.
But how do we pull out the old
Any
file?
other doubt, Donna?
No, 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 that's good. I'm just checking
That's
how
all.
it flows, just the flowing of the organization. I know the organization is the place where all the vendors, all the importers, all the
Huh.
consignors, all the freight
Yes.
forwarders will exist. So everybody
Yes.
starts with that. And then
Yes.
depending on what you need to do, it will open up for
Hmm.
different things to come in. Okay.
Okay. Now I will save this.
Yeah.
Another thing is that Donna and Brown and Parag, what I want to show you is that the e-docs. Now, there is a power of attorney which is involved in, I think, in ISF entries. So, in that case, you can attach that power of attorney here in the add e-docs. Suppose I'm just taking, uh, suppose if I take this. Okay, so we can attach power of attorney either from add edocs, or we can drag and drop here. Okay, so there will be one file number, then it will ask for document type. Here what we can do, we have to select it as a POA, power of attorney. Okay, and then okay. So once you will upload this power of attorney, you will not get error at the job level. Now, for this power of attorney, suppose it is valid for 1 month. Okay, so here at the bottom, you can see date received and valid to date. So here we can put, suppose, after then, in the attributes also, we can choose, suppose, If this power of attorney is just for import ISF, or it is just for export, so you can select accordingly these things and then save this.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Donna.
Some powers of attorney do not expire. Do you have a set date, or what do you put there? Like some companies make you put like 9s or something like that, like 6 9s. Some partnership ones are just 2 years, but all the others, they do not expire unless they are revoked. So
let me check, Donna, just a second. Let me remove valid to date. It will okay, document period, it's periodic document with expiry date. So is that power of attorney only, Donna, or any other name is there?
Only power of attorney, that one document I know, they don't expire unless they are revoked. When they're revoked, then you can put a date in.
Here I cannot find, because here I'm having document period where it's asking that document is having an expiry date.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So currently in the system that we have right now, they allow us to put like a 99999. They just fill the space. But for you, I mean, we will have to come up with something.
Let me. I'll just
for 10 years or something like that. We will. Yeah. See what they have, or just we can make a determination.
Donna, I will come back to you on this. I have written this query from your side. Okay, that power of attorney with no expiry date.
Right.
Okay. As of now, I'm just entering. Okay. Any other query other than no expiry one?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Brown, you can also ask if you are having any query.
No, everything is good for me so far.
Nothing from my end.
Okay, fine. So this was there is many more things for the organization setup for US importer, like if I will go to details, and then under details we will go to config. There is a config tab. So when you will go to config tab, there you will find one USA. Click over there. So here we can put the bond details. So here we are having activity code. You can put the activity code, then bond type. So suppose if we are having continuous bond, we will put continuous bond. Account number. Severity code. And amount. Bond effective date. Let's take today's. Bond file port. So there are many of the filed port available when we will go to search it. And then bond expiry date. So Donna, are you using this option in your current system?
Yes, but it automatically populates. So we don't touch those fields. But whenever the system is uploaded with all the customers, we might have,
Okay. Fine. So it means all these details, your amount, your account number, these all things automatically populate.
Okay. Yes. When we
How do we find it?
when we process a new customer, the system populates the bond number, bond type, bond termination date, all that stuff. And the other information that we get from our file, we'll put there. But like FDA registration information, we have to put those in because we're not, directly connected with the FDA. But other bond information, their address, those are pulled in
from the system.
Okay, so so for that also I'm having one.
Yes.
Suppose importer bond query you want to send, you can send it. Oh, sorry, just a second. I have not saved this. That's why it's giving me a pop-up. Okay, so here under custom messaging, importer bond query.
Right.
Okay, you can send it and you will get the details over here.
Right, and it will populate the field for us.
Yes, it will populate automatically. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Fine. So, Donna, for organization, for US importer, I'm having that much. Anything else if I'm missing, do let me know.
Right. Okay, we will.
So we
Okay.
This is like for a brand new customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about a manufacturing search code? If you
No,
want to
we're not into that yet. She's just showing us how to set up a brand new, if it's not, if you can't find it in the system. Yeah.
Can I proceed now, Donna, with the operations?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Fine. So now yes. So now we will go to operate. Okay, before going into the customs, my one more question, Donna, mostly for AES, right now I will go for AES, which is export declaration. So if you can confirm me, most of the shipments or most of the business are forwarding plus customs you are getting, or standalone customs you are getting?
I think you're processing standalone. Yes. You're talking about.
So I can answer that. Majority of the business are forwarding plus clearance, but we do get clearance also. Like many of them are clearance.
Fine. So, okay. So majority is forwarding plus customs, but also you are getting standalone customs. So I will show both of them. Not much difference in both of them, both of the screens. So like, suppose I go here in the forwarding. Okay. Then the forwarding, whosoever is doing forwarding, he created a console and shipment. Okay. So this is the shipment screen. Now the forwarding user, the user who has handled the forwarding job, he has handed over to the custom clearance department. Okay. So in that case, we can directly go into the customs, like I'm showing you. Suppose suppose this one. Suppose we are right now export declaration. Huh? Yes. So this is the forwarding job for export from Los Angeles to India, Bombay. And this is a CFCL. Okay. Now here you can see we are having export declaration tab. Okay. I will click on export declaration. Means I am from customs department. I will click on export declaration. Once I click on export declaration, so this will be my page. for customs export declaration for AES filing. So now you can see I got here the main supplier, importer, and all these details from shipment screen. So like this is Donna, if you can see, this is something which which we have created in the means our afternoon time, and I have filed this customs, and we got the response also from the customs just to see that whether the settings are done correctly or not.
Okay, that's good. Good. This is Sabindo's work.
Yeah. So
Okay.
in the training, like you can get your users to do as much hands-on, and they can get the information from customs as well.
Right.
Okay. So now here I'm having this main supplier, importer, then shipment type, EXP, transport C, container. This is containerized. Then we are having routed. If it's routed transaction, then yes, otherwise no.
What is routed transaction?
Hello.
Yeah, Survi. What is routed transaction?
Routed transaction. See, like
I can explain.
yes, Donna, if you can explain,
So,
because hmm,
shipments that are originated in the USA, direct shipper. So you have a company that buys and they're selling. The USA company is selling to one party overseas. The routed transaction is like the US company selling to one party who is again selling it to another party overseas. So it could be a foreign company buying from the US company and then selling it to another party. So routed means you have more than one shippers involved, the original shipper and then the company that's shipping it after they buy it. So that's an arrangement that's set. So the party who bought it finally don't want the first party to know who they're buying from. So it's an arrangement that's made. So we have to explain who will be the ultimate consignee, the shipper, the immediate consignee. So there's some information you have to add for that. So routed is different from a direct, right, Sabindu?
yes, correct, Donna. Like,
Yeah.
uh, suppose if I have chosen this routed transaction as yes, that it is a routed, then at the top in the main supplier, this will be the foreign means FPPI. As of now, this is US PPI. But if I have selected this as a routed transaction, then we will be having here any foreign party of interest. Okay, then tariff type, it has taken schedule B. It is taking by default schedule B, but we can change over here. Then sold en route. So we can select no, or we can keep it blank. Okay. Now in the transport details here, these all information has been captured from your forwarding shipment. So these things you are not required to enter. All these things have been captured from forwarding, like shipment and console. Now suppose if you want to change any point, so we can override default values from shipment. So once I will click on override, these all things will become editable, and we can edit, or we can add anything over here. Okay.
Yeah, should be.
Okay. Then at the right side, we are having intermediate, consignee, carrier, and forwarder. So these two things have been taken directly from your console part. Means whosoever is the user who has created the forwarding shipment, they have must entered the carrier name and the forwarder name. So it has taken from there. Next, we are having custom. This is the custom field. Suppose if there is any field which is not available within this brokerage and it is required by your company, so we can create a custom field over here from workflow template. Then numbers. These are the types of reference numbers. So if you want to put, you can select from here and you can put the reference number over here. At the bottom, we are having SED details, which is shipment export details. Here, country of destination is IN, state of origin, sorry, state of origin, it has taken CA. Then inbound type. See, inbound type, I have taken merchandise not shipped inbound. Is that okay, Donna?
Yeah, that's okay.
Fine. Then license type is C33, which is no license required. And export code is all other. So there are different export codes over here. So we can select the appropriate one. At the bottom, you can see we are having declaration details. These ITN number, message status, these all will be means at the very first point, these all will be blank. Okay, so as I told earlier that we have already submitted this, that's why we got this messages, these information like ITN number and message status over here. Next, I'm having containers. So the container details again taking from the forwarding. Now we are having invoice headers. So in the invoice headers, you can put the invoice details. So this USPPI and ultimate consignee will be taken from the declaration first screen. Okay, this Dublin, Los Angeles, and SAR Plast. Destination country India. Pickup is the same. Invoice number, whatever is your invoice number, you can put the invoice number. I have taken the dummy one, 1001. Encode terms, by default taking it as FOB because this is what has been entered in your organization master. Then we are having invoice total amount. So I have taken it as 1500 currency USD. At the bottom, we will be having the same details as on the top. Suppose there are more than one invoices in this customs, then we can add on the invoices from here.
Oh, she just changed the
The
invoice.
dot.
Okay. Yes.
Recreate is going to pop up in this screen. And what is this in there? Oh, that's just one to click on this. Okay.
Yes. Any query, Donna and Jane?
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
This is export, so we
Yes,
focus
this is
on import. So it's just an overview for us. We're not working this exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Fine. now we are having invoice lines for this invoice headers, we are having certain invoice lines. So suppose under this invoice, I have taken only one invoice line. So you can have 2 or 3 invoice lines. So we can create like more and more invoice lines below. So I have taken the one. Okay, invoice lines here. Product is something which I have created, but it's not mandatory here. You can put the tariff, whatever the tariff you got, uh, you can put the tariff, then invoice quantity, its unit, and then customs quantity and its unit. Then we are having unit price. So I have entered 100 as a unit price, and then I got the price automatically as 1500. Goods description, this is editable, you can edit goods description, marks and numbers. You can put the marks and numbers. Suppose exporter code, it has taken from the first screen. License type, license number, these all things it has taken from the entries which we have done in the declaration screen. And at the bottom, you can see we are having current invoice total expected as 1500, and lines entered is also 1500. So the value is 0, balance is 0. And suppose if the balance is not 0, then it will give you the error. In that case, we have to match. Suppose instead of 100, if I put it 80, so now you see here, apportionment of the charges is pending. If I will save this, then you see the balance, it's coming 300 US dollars. So we have to make balance as 0 in order to submit export declaration. Once these all things are done, you go to, you have to go in the brokerage and file AES message. Okay. So once I click on file AES message, here we can submit. Once I click on submit, the uh, message will be sent to CVP, and we will get the declaration, means we will get that declaration details. Any doubt in AES submission? Donna, Jane?
No, thank you.
No, everything's good.
Fine. So this was the one which is means this was the one which we are having the forwarding as well as customs. Means you got the business for forwarding as well as customs. Now the one I want to show you is standalone customs, only the standalone customs job. So here in the customs, just besides forwarding, we are having customs. And in the customs, we are having customs declarations. Click here on customs declaration and go to new. Okay, like I'm creating a new one. Otherwise, that particular custom declaration will come, which I have just created from forwarding. That will also come here. I will create, if I will create a new one, similar screen will be there. So a similar screen is here. The only difference is that there we got all those information from forwarding, and we have to, you know, we have to do less and less manual entries. Here you have to do the manual entries like main supplier, importer. Now see, it has automatically taken as Sara Plast Private Limited. This is because we have saved its relationship in the organization master. Okay. Then shipment type. So as soon as I have entered the US lakhs as a main supplier, this importer from India, it has already taken. The shipment type will come as EXP, transport is C,
Uh,
container.
excuse me,
Yeah,
let me ask a question about this standalone. And
yeah.
when you did the AES for the
Mm-hmm.
export from the USA to India,
Mm-hmm.
so from the import side, I think Ecta's team is also setting up import documentation. So Ecta's side, for the shipments that are from the forwarding side, Ecta's team should already be opening the import file. But I noticed you show me the export file from the USA, but you should have been showing me for connectivity the import file that Ecta's team is creating for the shipments that the RTW or the SAR is shipping to the USA. Those are some of the main 99.9% of the shipments that we process. So you should have had at least one of those and then
Uh-huh.
dump into the brokerage side. So, we're doing the standalone one where we have the key where it's not connected to the forwarding, the RTW NVOCC side of the business. So there's a because I was going through the AES because of my compliance role in the company, but to connect it to the brokerage, the AES, I know they have a place that they have to key all the information and transmit and all that, like brokerage and ISF. But the connectivity with us should be the import documentation and the ISF and the brokerage. Those three link
Okay.
together better
Fine.
for the export. Okay, so
Okay.
I just want to clear that up a little bit. But yeah.
Understood, Donna. So, fine, Donna. So, means 99% of your business is import based, where you are
Right.
filing ACE. Um, you are means you are filing import customs declaration and ISF.
Right. So that's
Yeah,
what.
fine. So, fine. So, this is understood, na? How we create the standalone customs export declaration, so that I can move further for imports one.
Okay.
Okay. So I will cancel this. Okay, because both are having the same screen here, just you have to enter all the details manually in
Right.
export declaration. Okay, now
Right.
let me cancel.
Yeah. For the flow and for me, Brown
Huh.
and Jane,
Mhm.
that way it will be easier.
Fine. Uh, Now we are having the similar function for imports as well. Uh, there is one forwarding, means that is the same. Let me show you. Mm, Go to shipments. Forwarding imports. I'm taking any example of forwarding imports where destination is New York, uh, or lakhs, whatever. Uh, mhm. Just a second. Let me take any example. So suppose this is the import shipment, which is coming from India to Los Angeles. Okay.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now, I just want to see whether all the informations are here or not. Uh, Fine. Now, this file has been given to the customs department to please proceed for import declaration. So I will click on import declaration. So this pop-up is giving here, but you don't worry, that pop-up will not give it on your system. So I will be directed to this import declaration tab. Okay. So this is here also we are having the main supplier, importer, shipment type, import transport C, container CNT, containerized. Message is ACE, enable entry sum. So this is to be ticked accordingly. Type is ACE. Okay.
I just got a quick question. Where you hit enable entry summary, right below, is that enable cargo release?
Yeah.
So that will be necessary for us. Is that done automatically?
Means how automatically you want. You
Yeah.
can, like, we can click here, or you want it that as and when you open any declaration job, this will be automatically ticked.
Correct.
Okay. So the entry summary, when we transmit currently, we are doing the cargo at the same time. That's how it works. So this one is like, if you only want to transmit the cargo release, is that when you click that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to understand what.
So
So
we have to
technically,
go.
in our system, when we transmit ACE both
Yeah.
for the release of the summary and that. But here, if you're going to separate it, I think we have the same thing. Sometimes
Yeah, it's just
during
we
the
have
30
to
one.
automate it because both got the 7501 and 3461.
Brown, I think that one is like if you're gonna just transmit the 3461, which is the clearance part first, like if you don't have all the documentation, then you ask to transmit the 3461. I'll double check on it because it should have been like one click. We don't really see it and have a choice unless you're gonna ask customs to just clear the 3461 to pick up the freight, and then the summary will go afterwards.
Okay.
So that's why there has that one.
So
Yeah.
we have to do it 2 times.
Yes, there's an option if you don't have everything.
Okay.
I think that's what it is, but I'll look into it and then let them know if it's a difference.
Farah, have a question?
Yes.
So
Survi,
Brown, I
All
have,
right,
yes.
Survi, sorry to
Yes.
interrupt.
Yes,
See, this AC is mandatory at the time of doing AMS because see what happens when we
No, no.
get the AMS documents to file, we don't know whether we are going to do custom clearance or not.
No,
Means
no,
that
no, no.
No.
No. That's not mandatory. I will come to your AMS ISF part. Okay. I will come to that part. AMS is not today.
okay,
AMS we will
thanks. Sorry.
cover on Monday or Friday. I don't know when it will be scheduled. It's all up to you. But yes, I will try to cover the ISF part today. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Now here, now see one thing I just want to show you all, because the previous one, which was the export declaration that I have already filed, that's why there were no error, that was already filed. Now here you see, wherever you will get such kind of icon, red icon, it means there are errors and there is a lot of chances to get this rejected. Okay, so in that case we have to remove at least these errors to be removed. So the first error is in the transporter details, which is issuer. So override, and here we can put the issuer code. So here it's asking standard, means a SCAC code required for master bill. So no master bill was entered at console level. So let me put.
Oh, I have a question. So this
Yes.
information that's on here right now is what's pulled in. And then we, as the broker, when we are doing the entries, we can edit for the correct
Yes.
information. Okay.
Yes.
So,
These have pulled out from forwarding, and you
right.
can do the, like, here is the you can see here's the override button. You can override it and you can do the corrections
Right.
here.
Okay. So this is only going to be to the broker team, or who will have access to this editing feature on this entry?
Yes,
Just
Donna, very good question. Like as of now, what we were planning, that whosoever in the brokerage team, we will be giving access to them for this.
okay.
Now, when we will go live, then
Mhm.
like you and whosoever is the manager of the brokerage, we all can sit together and we can strict the security rights. As of now, let's give these rights to all so that they can plug and play and see what is the result, because this is a training.
Okay, so we're training everybody for customs brokerage, everybody for, yeah, okay.
This is what we have planned, Donna, with Mithilesh, I think. Okay. So here all the details we will enter. Then the next error we are having here at the left side is the importer of records. So here we can put the importer of records. Okay, so now see, if I have entered this importer of records, uh, it will ask me that there is no EIN or CBP assigned number there. Also, there is no power of attorney against this organization. So we have to go inside this organization, and what I have shown you the process, we have to again do that process. So there is, Donna, you can see there is one way to go inside. Either go from that maintain master data organization, or put your cursor here and press function 3, F3.
F3.
Mhm.
So these are the like shortcuts. Don't worry, I will provide the shortcuts to you all.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know New York postcode.
Brown.
Brown can tell us one.
11208.
Now UN loco. Let me correct that. EIN. So see, here this is another checkpoint to check the duplicates. Now when I have entered these details, it's telling me that there is a potential to get this organization duplicated. Okay, so we can go there, like we can go inside the view matches and we can view that. See, so there are two organizations having the same name. The confidence level is medium, so we can link or we can merge those organizations. It's all up to you how you want, or we can ignore this. Means we can ignore this and we can keep both the organization. We can link both the organization as the as a related parties, or we can merge them. So I will merge. So in merging, it will ask retain NYC1 and it will ask confirm merge. So once you confirm or merge, it will ask to type this process is irreversible. Okay, and we have to type it manually. So let me ignore this as of now. And this is the icon for address validation. So I will validate the address. Now, edocs, let me put any document for power of attorney. Let me save this without any expiry. No, it will not allow. Now here I'm having okay. Now okay. So these all are the details. Whatever details is required, you can put here. Carrier hapagloid and RTW OJL. It has taken from the console level. And this is RTW Logistics OJL. This is the particular company which is registered with the CBP. That's why it's coming here. The next we are having containers. Container tab reflecting from there. Then packing. So for packing, we are having the MBL number. And then we can attach the HBL also for this MBL. We can put the HBL number over here. Next, we are having invoice groups. So if you are having the groups, invoice groups, you can put all those points over here. Otherwise, we can directly go into invoice headers. So this is the invoice headers. Here we can put invoice number. So once I click on invoice number, other details will come automatically from declaration screen. So suppose invoice number supplier, its address, Incoterms. Incoterms, it has taken from organization master as CIF, agreed place, then invoice total, origin, India. Same details we are having at the bottom. Then you can see we are having here organizations also. So here there are certain organizations whose information you are having, you can put over here. So this is the same organization which is here in the declaration tab also. Sorry. Yes, anyone, any queries? Yes, Donna, tell me.
It's good. It's good, thank you.
Donna, any query for this?
No query.
Okay. Now the next we are having PGA or other details. So those details can be entered over here. whatever is related to your government agencies, that can be put over here. The next we are again having custom fields. So custom fields we can create, suppose any details is not here in this import declaration screen, so we can create a custom field for that. Now we will go to invoice lines. Here
Uh,
in the invoice,
can I ask
yes,
a question? Brown,
yeah,
I think this is where you need to ask about
huh.
the
The FDA.
the FDA and also the Excel that we use for the customer, the special
Yeah.
Excel, so we don't have to key in everything line by line. Remember that one that we're doing for Body Love? That's
Yeah.
for us
I was
to find out.
okay, so that's fine. So I guess I was waiting for you to go at the line level, but I see you did the PGA before you go to the line level.
Mhm.
Like currently we do the line level, then PGA. So um, are you just
Okay.
indicating that you're having PGA, or is that just
Yeah, lazy eye.
Okay. Brown, you are telling that you first do invoice lines, then you come to this headers, invoice headers.
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah, yeah. So both the things are same. Like suppose I don't have the invoice total amount, or suppose if I'm having the invoice total amount lump sum, so in the invoice lines we can get certain invoice lines, and then that invoice lines total will match with the invoice headers total.
Okay. So let's say I have one line for $100 and it has FDA on it. Can you do one of those for us? Let's see.
Yes, yes.
I just want to see like what step, and then
uh,
the other question after that, what I'm thinking is, do you have an Excel temp or any template where we have some customers will have like uh 50 different
uh,
items with 10 different HTS and they don't want 50 line, they want us to just import them, combine
okay.
them on 10 on the HTS
uh,
level.
okay, on you mean to say on tariffs you want to import.
Yes, we want to there are some other customers that we have, they want us to just merge the lines with the same tariff numbers. So like
Okay,
currently we
merge the
have a
lines.
yeah, we have a template, an Excel template that we send to the customer and they will fill it out. So we'll just pull it across in the system.
Okay, Excel template. I need to check that, Brown.
Okay.
The Excel template, because as of now, CargoWise was working on that 2 months prior. But recently, honestly, I have not gone through their updates, so I need to check for the Excel template.
Okay, no problem. And yeah, you can go on with the FDA line I asked for. Thanks.
Yeah, just a second. Uh, so like, if you can guide me the tariff number,
Okay,
or
so
should I put?
I have one for you. Just give me 1 second. Let's do 1905 90 90 90.
Okay.
Okay, so once, if you can see, once I entered here, it's asking me that the customs quantity will be in kgs.
Correct.
Okay, so let's take line price.
Wait.
Let's take 2000 for this. Uh, then this is the provisional tariff. So we can, I think we can skip this. Goods
Yeah.
description, origin.
Tandoori naan.
Tangerine.
Here we are having SPI,
Not applicable.
not applicable. And product claim. Comments. Okay, this is not mandatory to put
No.
gross weight.
No, we don't need to.
Commodity, what we will take here? Brown?
The commodity. So I think we'll take the same as the goods description because it's NaN.
Just a second. Let me check that, because this is something which is inside the system. Any
Okay.
food items.
'Cause processed vegetables, declassified. Yeah. you
Let
see.
me check that.
Okay.
Vegetables. Let's take vegetables. Okay, so I'm going to add this FDA here.
Okay. So
And
just a quick question here before I forget. So would we have to add this each time, or would it save it for future shipment?
we can save it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So here I'm having FDA as a column, and we are having two options: to be declared and to be disclaimed. So let me know, Brown, what to select here.
To be declared.
Cleared.
To be declared. Now, at the bottom, it's also asking for manufacturer. So can I take the same manufacturer? Who's the supplier?
Vadilol in this case. I'm not sure if you
Uh,
have them in your system already.
yeah, that's why, because I don't know whether that is within our system. Let me check that. Okay,
Okay.
just a second. Can you tell me its name?
Vadilol. VADI.
Mm-hmm.
LAL.
Yeah. So this is again having an error that there is no MID link to this address. Okay, so again we have to go inside this organization and we have to make the changes. Just see. Nevark is having EWR, I guess. Okay, accept as entered. Okay. Now we have to go inside configuration, and here
It will be the company from India, so.
okay, this will be country of issue is India.
Yeah.
Then MID will be manufacturer ID, and here we can put the manufacturer ID number. So I can enter it, and then it will ask for a address. No, this will come then in the US. The first two characters of manufacturers to be same as the country code, or in the case of Canada, the first two characters should be Canadian.
India, IN.
Yeah.
Yeah, India. It would be INVADIN and then the address. VAD.
IN after then DAD.
AD, IND, and then the address part in India. wherever they are located in India. This company is in India too, so the MID would be for India. So over here, the country is India, MID is India.
But here I'm getting the address for, Newark.
Oh, okay. So the address for you, New York would be different. It would not be, so it would be US, VAD.
VAD.
You're creating one for US. Your system wants to create an MID for US also, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, then it would be US, VAD, IND 280 NEW. IND 280 NEW. But normally the MID code is a manufacturer ID. So it would be a foreign address for what we do on our side.
Okay, origin. You mean to say it would be the origin address, what you are doing there?
Right. So whenever we have to do MID, we're focusing on the foreign company where the goods are made. So it's a manufacturer ID code that we are creating. But if your system does it on both sides, then I understand that.
What can the system do?
Okay.
Generate it?
Yeah, the system doesn't generate it, but when we are doing the entry.
System can generate. System can generate if you will go inside this now, and the similar way, go to customs messaging and manufacturer name, address, add or query.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can send, if you want, send MID query to verify, or if you want to add, you can send MID to send MID to add.
Right. So in the
So this will come automatically there.
Right, and it would not be the US, it would have been IN. This part of it would not work for what we're doing. It would have been
Okay.
Branding in India.
Right, so it would be the India address of Badilal that creates the MID code.
Okay.
So just to turn it around, like.
So okay, fine. So I think in that case we have to again add one more address over here for India. We can add one more address, and on that address we can try to send that MID query.
For this process.
Yes. Okay.
So we know what it is for what we're doing, so we can just write it in.
Okay. After then, I'm having one more section for FDA here. So Brown, if you can look here, this is the FDA line number.
Okay.
Okay. Here I'm having program as food, subtype, processed food.
Yes.
Product code. We have not generated any product code. Standard description.
How
And all.
So can the system take you to do it right now? Like when you're in the line, when you're processing. Yes. Okay, that's what we want to know. So
yes.
we just click
Go
and
here. Here you can see the 3 dots. Go here. And when I will not find any.
Okay, that's fine. We just want to know what to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you a product code to enter for that one. See, I just want to see what it will populate.
Okay, just a second. Just product code you are.
Yeah.
Yes, give me that code. Yeah, let me check.
03YMC.
But it can
99.
Can it generate it by itself? Okay.
Effective date, I don't know. It's 14th May. Let me remove this effective date. Let's check. No records.
Right. Yeah,
we can create a new code from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here we can put this code because this code I think is not present in our database.
Okay.
So is your system linked directly with FDA to create code, or is it going externally when we click here?
For FDA Brown, I'm not having much idea,
Okay,
but
that's
the
fine.
system is no. I can show you one thing.
Okay.
Just a second. I just want to show you one thing that the system is attached with all those tariffs, but for the products, I need to check that products. I don't think you can see the system is means like a HS codes and global tariffs. So it is related. It means it is connected to them
Okay.
in the global codes.
When we're in the live environment, I think everything will pop in, but we're in the training, so you probably didn't have anything set up in there. But it should be
Uh,
all there in the live when we are in production. It should all
hmm.
be there.
So I would fine. I would request Brown if you can send me this file so that I can send means I can check these all entries from my side in the production means like whatever system we are having sorry whatever system I'm having in SFL as a production I can check there.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so here is the extended description. What you enter in the extended description.
It's a bit of a repetition. I think we you can just put nan in there because from the product code it would have
Uh-huh.
yeah
Yes,
generate
yes, it
something.
will. Yes, you are right. It will come directly from the product code. FDA importer address, it's giving the error because we have not made it as a, just a second. Okay, now it's no error.
Okay.
Then this is SFVP importer. So what is this, Brahm?
That will be, let's see what we have in our current system.
Maybe the importer's number, their DMB number. Some of them. It's foreign food safety program. So all the food importers have to be a part of that program. And there is a number that in the regular system that goes there.
Yeah, that would be the Law address in the US and
Right.
their
DMB number.
DUNS number and everything will go there.
Okay.
So that would be like a US kind of
It would
information.
tax ID number, but slightly different arrangement that goes in there. Or it pulls it from that.
Fine. So these all information you can enter
Yeah,
for FDA.
yeah, okay. So we can actually enter that. I just wanted to know how to get there to input the correct information.
Yes. And Brown, is there any other information which you want to enter here?
You can add another PGA for this. We actually have AFIS as well.
Okay, means you want to add another line for this?
Yeah, another PGA line because we added FDA. I see when you were
Okay.
going in, you can add the PGA AFIS, APHIS.
This one.
Let's see.
So like here now, you can
Claim or disclaim.
yes,
So that's a disclaim for that one.
disclaim.
Yeah.
Here it's asking. Product is not regulated by this agency. FDA prior notice and FDA admissibility review required.
It's not regulated.
It's not regulated. Okay. And this one also.
That one should be, what's that one?
That is
Product is
animal and plant health inspection service.
not regulated by this agency.
Okay. So we got this error, this product code error. Let me write down these all errors. Yes. And then product code, then FDA error.
Oh,
And any other information,
No, that's
Brown?
the two general information for that particular line.
Okay.
Run a product code so we could see if it go through to the end, so she could complete from
Okay.
top.
Yeah, the product code that I have for this on this side, it's 03YMC
03YMC
99.
9E9.
Yeah, we
So
actually
you,
got that product code from FDA website, and then we enter it into the software.
okay. Any other information regarding this? Means how
And
you got this information? Means how you got this product code? What you have entered there?
yeah,
Like,
so we will actually have to go on FDA website, and then we'll enter a list of information for the tandoori naan, and then
hmm.
it will generate that product code for us once we finish the process. And then we will
Okay.
input it in, let's say, CargoWise or whatever system we're using. And then
Mm,
it will populate those fields that we just filled out, as
uh-huh.
like the FSVP, importer, and what else is required. It will tell us.
Okay. Let me check. Information is here or not. No records. I will check that. Brown, I will check this one, this part also.
That's all right.
Any other scenario, Brown, you are having for FDA? Any other things you are missing? Means I am missing to be filled here.
No, for that line, that's okay for now.
There
We'll
is one
figure out.
more thing. Suppose there is
Mhm.
one more thing. Suppose if any particular field is not here. Okay, so we can go here at the extreme left, and then right click, and then customize columns.
Oh,
Okay, so here also we are having certain options which are available. It's here written available columns. So suppose if I want deliver to party to be added so that I can view it, show the columns in this order, I will add it here. It will add over here. And suppose if I want to bring it to the top, so there is a uh, arrow, upward arrow. So I will bring it
okay.
to the top, and then okay. So here it will come as deliver to party. Just for your information.
Yeah, I think once we enter the product code, and I'll send you one of our file, and then you can take a look at it. Because
Yes,
usually
you
in our
send
current
me that.
system,
Uh,
yeah, it'll
yes.
generate the deliver party, the import, or just the necessary required field.
Yes. So one question. Normally, the software people who work on the brokerage side already, they know what is required and they will build that in. So like the system that we work on, the fields are highlighted. So if you get to the point of editing, when you complete a field that is not completed, it will let you know what's missing. Or when you start the page, you can just click and it will highlight everything you need to fill in for that process. So, there's when you show me that part where you're adding party, adding this, normally the software for the brokerage, that's already done. But I see where if we're working it and something's missing, it will not edit to be transmitted at the end, you know, because the system will edit and say, you need to do this, and you have to go back and put it in. So I'm thinking when we're in the live production, because you don't have a sample in your training, a complete one. So it's kind of, you know, here and there. But once you get a complete one all the way to the bottom, then it will be a little bit different. But we know what we kind of need to do an entry. So that's why we're going like this. So yeah, there are certain fields that have to be done in the entry process before you can get to the point of transmitting.
So Donna, see here, when I will click on message to be sent to the CBP, at that time it will give me the error that these are the errors and there is a chances of rejection.
Okay.
So again here there is one error, blue error, payment type. So payment to be made, let's select this one and broker to pay. So usually you are paying on behalf of importer.
Correct.
Okay. Delivery date. So there are certain errors. Okay, so for this, what entry type we should take as per Brown, as per your file?
This is 01.
01.
Yeah.
Purchased. Purchase, should I mention yes?
Yes.
Entry port.
Entry port, we can just put 4601 for New York.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so here the errors are done. Okay. Errors are there in the invoice lines for the FD, I think. There is one more error. Let me. Now I will save this. Again, there are some errors.
Yeah, it's the FDA errors. I think it's product code and so on.
Bond type is 8.
Yeah. You say yep.
Say it again. Surety code.
So I think these all things we under that organization master, if these things have been entered now, then here those all things will come automatically.
Yeah, you can
Or
put
suppose it's
036 there. 036.
Okay.
Is it
sorry,
036 or 876? Which one?
054.
054?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone want to know which one. It doesn't matter for this. It's not a live environment. You just did a
exactly, this is not a live environment, so no worries for any fines and all. But before that, we should make ourselves confident before going on the production.
Okay, so we put in that.
Date, IT number, it's asking.
That's if it has, if it's
IT
going
number
in.
of New York.
Where's ETA?
Destination.
Where ETA?
It won't require the IT number. Well, this one is just.
Yeah, it will because you have 2704. So unless you want to put
Oh.
discharge at 4601 and make it the same, then it won't ask you for IT. You see that port of discharge is 2704,
But
port
it
of
is asked for
entry.
IT.
So that's why it's asking for IT.
Oh,
We can put that in.
You
so we
have
have
a
to
make
streamline
up
that
a
then.
number.
Yeah, V1P something.
Put an IT number in and then let's do it the right, like how we normally do his shipments.
Pick randomly.
You have one?
So
Make it
can I
up.
put anything in a dummy, or
Yeah, make
are
it
you
up.
going?
Let's
Yeah,
start with.
just make one up. VIP
Yeah.
something something.
And V first, VIT and then
You just-
numbers.
9 number.
V
Need to be
and then 9 numbers.
total.
Okay, V.
V.
Is it alphanumeric? Okay.
Yeah, V, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
9 letter,
Two
9
more,
numbers.
2 more.
2 more numbers.
Mm, 2 more numbers.
Okay, that's it. Supposed to be 9.
There is a format V, then
9 digits.
9 digits, but
V.
there is XX
Yeah, take off the
A
I.
7 position number. See, check.
alphanumeric.
Oops.
7 position number. C is a digit, check digit. So this is something which is to be entered correctly, I think.
Right. V.
Anyways, if we are not getting it correct,
You have a number, Brown? Just give a number.
We don't
Let me
have
find one.
No, Brown is
It-
only
the
1P something, and the rest is number.
Okay, I can give you one. Give me
I guess
one
a
second.
number so we can see a complete picture.
Okay, let's use so we have Victor 1 Peter
Mhm.
04648
V, then
One.
1,
Mhm.
then P, after then
046
yes,
483
483.
13.
Oh, that's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, VIP.
And then date.
You could put today what
Arrival.
yeah, the arrival date is fine.
The arrival
in this
date.
case.
The arrival date.
August 4.
Oh, that can be good. It can be. It cannot be after.
Can be
It can be later or earlier. Remember, it has to be. Yeah. So you have to put it at the import date, the arrival date.
But ETA is August.
Arrival here. Where do you have
No,
ETA?
ETA here. I don't know what arrival date.
Okay,
Yes,
then.
yes. This is the ETA field arrival. It has been taken
Oh
from
my God. Yeah, so it has
uh,
to change that.
consolidation. Okay.
Mention
Yeah, so
August
so this
4.
August. So use the August one.
Why
This
so
this
many days?
information would get
So
rejected from August.
department arrangement
Arrival.
arrival.
Yeah, but that's from their consolidation, so it would mess up our entry. But I think it will just pick the things for the entry and transmit it. It's slightly different because there's a lot of data, but the information that is transmitted to customs, I think the system will just pick whatever and send it. It's different from our regular one.
Now at the top, once this is done, still I'm having the error in invoice lines, but let's ignore that. Means you do not have to ignore in the production, but here I'm not having that much of information that I need to check. So as of now, let's ignore it and then save the file, go to the brokerage, and then send entry summary or send cargo release.
Or can we send? Well, I guess we check mark early for both, so we could send both at the same time.
Yes, you can send both. So like if I send so this will ask that AC cargo release. Just a second. Message description. contact name and phone number is this one. Message contains. So under this message contains, we will get all those messages over here. Whatever we have entered, like city name, postal code, country code, HS number, line item value. Once this is okay, click on OK. Okay. Now see here it's asked. Here you will get all your errors details. FDA lines may not enter if FDA indicator is blanked or disclaimed. So these all you are having, like you have to do the corrections. But still it will ask you, do you want to send the messages despite these errors?
Okay.
Okay, so let me have this print screen so that I can check it by myself, and I can, if I suppose if I stuck somewhere, then I can ask Brown and Donna.
It's the FDA prior notice. All these information here for the registration number, the FSB, that's in the section for the FDA prior notice. So we know what is missing right now just by looking at these errors here. FSB imported DUNS number is required. That's information is in the FDA prior notice. Where is that in there?
Where?
FDA prior, you have to notify FDA that the shipment is coming in, and that's all of these lines here has to do with the different fields on that section that you have to fill.
You are asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you find the FDA prior notice section in the entry? It should be under the FDA.
It was at the same line at the line level with the product code, but I think it appears you have to add everything for the line, and I'm thinking it will save it for future.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, it's different.
It's not direct.
Yeah.
Error.
Donna, if you can tell me which errors you are reading about.
Okay, the errors like FSV importer address DUNS number is required for PGA reporting. It said F3 in the field and add DUNS number, so you could do that. Registration codes. So we have
registration codes.
FDA registration code, the DUNS number, all of that is required. So I was just trying to see if it's a field that we could just fill.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay. So these are the registration numbers now. These we have to enter in that importer address configuration tab, where we have entered those, EIN number and all. So there we have to enter this.
In the organization, all that has to be filled out.
Yes.
And it pulls it in. Okay, but yeah, if it won't allow you to type it in. Okay, I see. While you're processing the entry, it won't allow you to just type it in. It will only pull from the system.
Yeah, it will pull from the system. Yeah. Not here. You are not allowed to override it.
Could you go back to the Vadilal USA under the organization?
Yes, sure. Let me print a screen this one. Okay, I'm putting no, and then just a second. This one. No, this is another Vadilal. There are two Vadilals. Okay. So we have entered the details in manufacturer. Yes, Donna.
We need to create a Vadilal for India. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so it's not one there for the India address. The shipper address, it would be from that part.
So do you want me to open Indian organization?
I'm not sure how it's set up because maybe they're not linked, but yeah, we would have to have that information, name and address and everything set up with their registration number and
Just a second.
they might be full, I guess.
This one.
Yeah, that looks like the India address.
Yes.
VI. Okay.
So here I'm having Dune's Data Universal Numbering System, Dune Data System plus 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one. I think it's DUNS. DUNS.
Data Universal Numbering System.
Yeah.
Let me check. There is one more thing. There is one FDA
Yeah.
foreign seller registration number.
Yes,
So
FDA.
yes, I think for all those business which is FDA related, we have to configure these details like registration numbers. These all registration numbers.
Okay, but is that the food facility registration number? Is that the same thing you call the foreign seller registration number? Because for the FDA, there's a foreign seller, there's an establishment, there are so many different numbers, but the one that we want is the food facility establishment number.
Establishment identifier is required for FDA.
Yes, that one is required for FDA. So
yes.
Yeah,
so we can enter here.
Yeah.
So
we have to probably manually put those in.
In the current system, are you getting it?
Yes, we add it first because that has to be given to us. Then we add it.
And then means you are not manually adding, you are just getting all those information from customs itself.
No.
FEI. No.
FDA is different from customs. So FDA issues these number to different shippers and importers. So that those importers and shippers have to give us that number and we add it to the system.
Okay, so similarly, I think Donna, here also we have to add it inside the system.
Right.
So that's what they provided and added to this. But the done is usually a no. DUN, a no.
Country of issue will remain US only. Whether we have logged in from India, but here we have to select FEI, and here the registration numbers or codes, whatever is there. So can I enter any dummy, or are you having the details for this?
A number? I'm not at the desk. We're in the conference room.
Okay, let me see what I could find. Hold on.
Yeah, put one in if you have the Badilal number.
And Donna, that manufacturer ID number also we have to put it over here.
Right. Yes, it has to be set up from there on your system. So basically, the system we work now, and I think it will happen here. I'm not sure how you guys have it, but where we can do the entry, key that in, it saves it to the you call it organization. It saves it to the organization, and then it repeats whenever we have a shipment. We don't have to. So that's why I asked you the question if it has to be built in the organization first before it can get
Yeah, it's
there.
a one time. Yes, yes, yes. It's a one time job.
Processing, we cannot add it, but we can
Just
go out and go add it if we get it. Like we're working an entry and we get to that field, we can come back to the organization and add it there, right? And then
yes,
start with the
you can
entry.
yes, you can come back here and you can add, or
Mhm.
suppose before going live from like 1st June if it's going live. So before going live, we can check all those importers and exporters and can check that whether these all details are entered correctly or not, because this is a one time job, but further on the users, they don't have to put it manually.
Okay.
Also it depends on how the security rights have been given. Suppose, Nona, if you are the manager, so we will be providing the organization security rights to you, not to you, to the users. Okay,
Okay.
so
Go ahead, Brown.
Yeah, so you could try at 119869
mhm.
42892.
Okay.
That's it.
10. Is this correct,
Brown.
Braun?
Yeah, that's the
Double
correct number. 119869 42892.
982
Mm-hmm.
No, 892.
892, no? Okay.
Yes.
8982.
I'll just repeat it. 119869 42892.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And do we need to add Doon's number also, because it was also
Yeah,
one
done.
error?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll give you a Don's number to add. Tunes. 832
hmm?
832 977 297.
Does that look right?
Yeah, that one is correct. FEI is having warning. So this, whenever you are getting the yellow, it means it's a warning and you can ignore it. And one more thing, Donna, the same, this Indian importer we have to add in the manufacturer
Yeah, manufacturer ID
IDs
code.
also.
Yeah, manufacturer ID code.
MI.
MID.
Okay.
Right. And it will start with India, the country first. So it will be IN.
Okay,
Oh,
just a
this is the
second.
code, the customer code. No, the MID is not
Okay.
different.
So I can give you the MID for this one.
We have to add it manually.
Yes, you have to add
No, the code will be US.
Okay, we're saying what the code
Donna.
is. Start with IN. Okay, can you finish it, Brown? So she could type
Okay.
it.
So the MID is it's going to be India because the product is coming from India. So it's
Yeah.
INVADI
Capital. Yeah.
ND 53 AHM.
Is it right? IN
Yeah,
VADIND 53 AHM.
Correct.
Okay. asking for sold to party.
It's still showing that one.
Yeah, this part
Not
is
change it.
we need that. We need that. This is the part for the ML that we're
Yeah,
talking about.
but it's still
So you need to
showing
put
that.
the Badilal code over it, sold to party. It's the part when you do your entry and it's done and you have to do that cargo release thing at the top.
Oh, yeah,
That this is what it is.
okay.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
we
sold to party will be consignee.
right.
Yes.
In this case, it would be Badilal themselves
USS strategy.
because they're importing to themselves.
Okay, so that Vadilal Nevark.
Yes, that one. That's the code you will put there.
Just a second.
The first one.
Oh,
Surbi, are you able to hear me?
yes. Ekta.
Surbi, we have team from SAR.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm saying
Yes.
that we have team from SAR who has office in the morning, like 9 o'clock to attend the
Okay.
office in the morning. So
Uh-huh.
they are mainly filing ISF, AMS, and ACI. So this doesn't seem relevant to them. Can I tell them to log off because
Yes. Yes, Ekta. We can schedule that call on Monday if they are available.
yes. Yes, we
Okay.
can do that on Monday. Maybe during the evening time, if we can do it separate for them,
Yes. No
because I
issues.
guess brokerage and this won't work together. Brokerage starts the day late.
Yeah, actually, Ekta, what happened?
I
I
mean,
have kept yes, I have kept the schedules like that only, like export and ISF AMS as a separate. But I don't know. I received mail from Mithilesh is asking to combine all this. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So no worries, Ekta. We can have this call on Monday as per yours convenient. I will check with Mithilesh. Okay.
okay, fine, fine,
You
no
can
problem.
tell them to log off.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Even I'm logging off because it's
Uh,
not relevant to me the customer currency.
yes. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay,
Hmm.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ekta. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Donna, if you can just
Thank you.
We are here,
Thank you.
Donna and Brown.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
I'm here.
Okay. So
See, then you can pick.
There's a, so we search the name. Okay. Okay. All
So
right.
when we finish the invoice header,
Mm-hmm.
then you go to the part where it's asking for the entities and sold to party.
I shall go to invoice lines. We input tariff, custom, this. We go down here. Um, we can input it at the same time in this page.
Mhm.
Before I saw she go to invoice line and then she go to
Yeah.
different thing for the FDA. Oh, here, container charge fees and the FDA and the other PTA fee.
So when you go back to your desk, you can go into this same production section and try entries.
Oh, we can
In that, not the production, the training. In the training
I will
section.
pick the old entry and do
Yeah,
it.
pick the old entry.
Do they have the? Do they have?
yes,
Yeah. So yeah, is that okay, Saddam?
yes.
Saddam?
Tell me, Donna.
No, I was saying to Jane when she go back to her desk in the training module, she can just start putting in some entries in there.
Yes. Please
Okay.
do that.
And you have
Or even
something like, mhm.
or even I will say that to give me some of the scenarios so that I can check that what are the other things are there uh, like FDA means it's not in detail given means I'm not having in detail knowledge of the FDA, but yes I'm aware that what are the settings to be done for FDA and how can we get that.
Okay.
So similarly, if you are having suppose like free trade zone also, uh, is there. So
Okay.
you can provide me such kind of scenarios, different scenarios.
Okay, we try it at first, and if we have issue,
Right. So I'm gonna Brown. Will you be able to get in there and maybe in the
maybe
in the
later.
training environment, and we can probably call her if we're stuck somewhere, and then try to get an entry. So yeah,
The
Yeah.
only thing we need to add in configure, something like that.
it's the only difference is having the organization complete. So I think they've already put in that where you can go search for it and see if it's there.
This
So
is how we add
but,
information in.
yeah,
And if the vanilla in the system for the real environment, so it's already there.
it's
So we
already
don't
there.
need to
Yeah,
get-
yeah,
Okay.
they've already loaded lots of the customer in. But
I
the
don't know why
details
the
are
back office
processing the
called me.
entry.
I don't know
Yeah.
why the back office get
Okay.
called.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm. Still, this is giving me an error. FDA lines may not entered it if FDA indicator is blank or
Or disclaim.
disclaimed.
So the
So
FDA indicator is different.
So declare it has
To be to be declared.
Yeah, to
to
be
be declared, na?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So
Now this is fine. Now
mhm.
we are just having error over here. The product codes.
Right. Yeah. Do you have a
Go ahead.
product delivered to address? So you put that will be
The US
No, no.
address that it's
the
coming
US address of Badilal. That goes there. We have to tell FDA where the freight will be delivered in the USA. That's
Mm-hmm.
what it is.
Yeah, there are two parts. Vanilla side, our side.
99. Oh.
Not the E.
I don't think there's an E there.
939 is there.
No, I know
99.
99, right, Brown?
9 and 9.
Just
No.
99.
Mm-hmm. No E. Remove E.
Yeah, 03YMC99.
99. Okay. Transport modes. Let's select all.
It's ocean, yeah.
To the ocean and sea.
T is the ocean.
It is asking that list of US FPC does not support transport modes.
So the code, the list type out there, they're up there. The list type is
No, we just have the numbers like 10, 40, 11. They have words like road. Blah, blah,
but
blah.
they said this code does not support for transportation.
Maybe we're putting it in the wrong
Okay,
place.
03Y. If I have entered 03Y, in that case, I got the other three options like ice cream cones, plastic packaged food, other bakery products, So I got that,
That one.
The
Oh,
last one.
the last one.
but yes, this one we have to select.
One
Yeah.
brown
I'll just select one other one for now. The one that Brown used. Just giving you a message. So you just pick what is there. Yeah. That's the product code.
Importer address, it will be US one.
Yes.
So here I would enter the US importer, na Wadilal US.
Yes.
Okay. This one. Is required for PGA reporting.
Right. The DUNS number.
Yeah.
And the email address.
And contact email for customs is required for PGA reporting.
Right. So all of that have to
Okay.
be on the
That we have set up for India one. Donna, if you remember.
yeah, but the email address and everything is there.
We only have 3.
Email address for
Hmm.
PGA.
Yeah. Well, you have the
Yeah.
email address.
Yeah,
Suppose
okay, so you can actually add, I'll spell it, SHRESH
Where do we go to
TH.
contact?
CH.
No, I'll just repeat it. No CH. SHRESH T. Yeah, like
SESH.
Yeah.
TH
I just letter A.
at vadilolgroup.com.
ABC.
Okay. Means that is the email.
See, like when I set up the customer, they have to write in the phone number, the email address,
Mhm.
and email.
Yeah.
That's like some of that.
Anytime we input it, but somehow the
Okay. Now go to allocated contacts and here
in there.
Okay.
US PGA contact. Okay.
Yeah. That's the name of that
Now
person.
save this.
Yeah.
Then we have to put the DUN number as well.
Right.
Here US.
That's the 832977
Yeah, just a second, Brown.
Okay.
So when we create another file, Standalone,
It will.
it will
Yeah.
save those
Yeah.
in the system. So we don't need to import it again.
Yes, tell me, Brown. This one.
8329
Hmm?
77297.
Oh,
Okay.
We just intend to ask you. You said Haley in the meeting, but you not send her.
yeah. I told him to include her to the email, and I forgot.
Yeah, because
Still giving the error.
it's gonna trend again.
Duns number is required for report F3 and add Duns number.
Let me check. Hopefully, I have saved it.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. That's the second one at the bottom.
Let me select my address.
Press.
Saved.
Let me select once more. Yes.
You really need that.
Which address is this?
US one in New Jersey.
Deliver to party. So can I take this one? Importer.
I mean, yeah, you can put any deliver to for this purpose.
US address is fine.
Yeah, as long as it's a US address.
Okay, let's save this. Owner address is mandatory. Seller address.
Sold to parties
Firm
missing.
type is firm code.
Yeah.
Firm type is firm code. It's required that too.
Yeah.
Where is it?
That's in the beginning part when the import people set it up like this.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
Sorry.
Oh, we were just looking at the errors.
Uh-huh. Owner address is mandatory for prior notice reporting. Okay. Producer type, form type is required. Owner address.
If it's refined, we go and add it to that line. So how do we open it? Oh, so we want to open and leave the same line. So
Okay. This one.
but in each line they have the detail in
Like
here.
to work it.
Oh, okay.
So seller, what should be the seller here?
The same Vadilal from
And
India.
that's India. Usually that's the shipper overseas that the US company is buying from.
Vadilal, India, na? Just a second. No, sorry.
There's a lot of detail. Everything the same. So I don't know where it's come from.
Okay.
This from invoice line. This from FDIO.
So base quantity it is asking Brown.
Initially, I didn't think we enter a quantity, so it's asking for the kilogram weight here. Whatever kilogram weight we had previously,
Just put,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah,
it'll be the same.
Kilogram.
it would be the net though, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Still it's giving certain errors. Owner address and producer type, form type is required. Let me check. Owner address. Form type.
Why are they calling me?
Form type is not given, but form type, I think.
Is it asking for the form's code?
Yeah.
Which
The location of right.
yeah.
So that's probably being the import, the first part.
Yeah, the first part when we create the entry at the beginning, the customer's
Yeah.
declaration.
Messages?
So that particular forms type we will be putting in Vadilal US.
Correct. It's we had port of entry was 4601. So the forms code to add to that is F577. And then it will automatically pull it across at least New York.
Sorry.
That's why you just change the group.
Just a second.
Okay.
Just say the word Jacarand's and the entry.
Should I screenshot the description?
Yes, the one that you have. This
But he may not believe.
Yes, tell me, Brown.
So right where we had the ports of entry is 4601.
Yes.
Usually, I'm not sure where it should indicate there's somewhere the forms code, which
Which
should
is
be
the
40.
location of freight in the USA.
Forms code is here.
Here,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see that.
46 F577.
F like Frank.
7.
This is okay.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
So let's see.
Anyway, the entry is first. That means that it's 16 already.
Something
Now it is asking for
System.
So maybe we have to add it on the PGA, on the FDA, I mean.
FDA. Yes, it's. But here, just a second. Let me check.
Okay.
Is there any forms?
Done.
That's something you're adding. Location of goods.
What was the error?
This one,
Form
form
type.
type,
Yes,
manufacturer, harvester, or consolidator.
try manufacturer. It's
Yeah,
not that.
manufacturer, that's what we're
Yeah.
using, ID.
Then here it's asking for food facility registration number.
Right, that's the number you just added in the organization. That 117 number.
And this is the owner, which is the Vadilal.
Right. These are the mix-up problems we have.
That's the
Can I put manufacturer ID?
Right.
It's the same as the 119869.
Okay, just a second.
Okay.
You can't.
119869.
428
Yep.
92
9.
92. So I'll repeat it. 119 869.
869 42892.
Correct.
Now FDA entries have been removed. Yes, you can do one more thing here, view and edit. Once you view it now, everything will come here. Okay.
Okay.
View and edit.
Okay, now this invoice lines errors have been removed. Let's check on miscellaneous. Okay, submitter and arrival date. Time may not be 00. Okay, let's put it 10. And submitter form type. It's asking after form type is mandatory. So submitter form type.
Add submitter form type. I think that should be, let's see.
RTW.
No, it'll be Vadilal in India.
Partner government agency, yeah.
Mama.
Sleep.
Just sorry, it's just
It's late for her.
Sleep, but why the baby not sleep?
Yeah, baby want to sleep now.
What time are you over there? It's like early morning.
yes. No, it's also not taking. Sudama, can you help me that where?
No, maybe that is the RTW information. I have to look that up. I don't remember because it says partner government agency here.
No,
So
the transmit. Okay, so the FDA, the PN transmitter is RTW.
right,
And the submitter is Vadilal India.
right.
Come again. Sorry.
Okay, so the submitter is Vadilal India. And then there's
Okay.
a PN transmitter name. That's RTW. That's the carrier company. RTW Logistics, not the brokerage.
Submitter is who on the regular ones that we do?
The
Whose name?
the submitter is actually the manufacturer.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Vadilal,
Manufacturer.
yeah. So it's
So what did I?
yeah, Vadilal India.
I was wondering why it asked for the broker there.
It is asking submitter form type is mandatory. Submitter form type.
Um,
I have to look at that one. I don't remember.
yeah,
Looking at one
like
in the prior notice and what we have there. Is it the broker there, right? I'm thinking it's the broker there.
no. Well, is the broker under logistics? We have the transmitter as RTW Logistics.
Yeah, but they
Mhm.
call it submitter. Who's submitting the information to FDA, to customs, right? What does submitter mean?
The PN submitter is Vadilal Industry.
Okay. PN submitter.
But it
So,
is asking for its form type.
Yeah. On our software, we don't have a form type on the submitter or the transmitter, so I'm thinking it means something else.
yeah, maybe you need to ask your people on the broker side what goes there to
Just.
your side. Write that down.
Uh-huh.
Because on our side, we have a submitter and what do you call that, Brown? I don't have it before me.
So we have on our side, what we'll have is, I'll start from top. So we have the product code, the
Mm-hmm.
brief description, commercial description. Then we have a program code, a processing code, and product arrival port, which is the same as the port of entry.
Okay.
And
Submitter type. Could you go to the drop down and see what's the type you have?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking here.
Yeah.
And then it has origin information, which will be like country of production.
Go across to the submitter now. Select
Oh,
manufacturer there.
Then submitter form type.
Yeah, okay, so it's either the filer, agent, importer, manufacturer, so it can pick any one of those.
manufacturer.
Yeah.
And then this one, food facility exempt.
No, they're not exempt. They had a number, right?
So let me keep it blank.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
have a facility registration. They're not exempt. They have a number. Okay, so you see this part right here? It has all the
Yes, Donna, this can be done. Like we can go to customs messaging and we can send the importer bond query.
Okay.
Now let's see.
Yeah, it does need email and contact. So we have that email for the customer.
Let me check.
Was showing like it wanted email.
No, we
Okay.
have yeah. So I can enter need test. This PGA contact or FDA. No, PGA one. Now we can send it from here. So what means we can send both, or what we used to send at first?
We actually send both when we're doing it.
But we said
Okay,
it was
so
check one, the entry summary, right?
so
Yeah.
let's generate the entries. So let me merge it and generate the entries.
I look up that word in Google.
Is it?
Didn't check HDD.
Okay.
Put HD at it.
Now go to brokerage. Yes.
When we transmit it.
Notification. Okay. There is one notification of acknowledge and sign.
The certified cargo release supposed to be checked permanently, right?
Sorry? Yes.
Certified, we don't have to certified cargo release. You change that in your system?
No.
It's supposed to be, yeah, I'm not sure.
We only transmit the entry summary and it's go.
I know. You just transmit. You just transmit. You don't even pay attention to that part. But because this is new now,
Anything
we're getting into all those details.
Fix. Go back to
Like, what do you do here? What do you do here? I say, I don't know. The software company do everything. All we do put in information and transmit, right? You're crazy. So funny. Now you learn the back end work, behind the scene work. Oh,
They have CVD, EPA,
Lacey is there, yeah.
so you can narrate down and then put what your entry after you do your entry. Like if it's only a regular entry and you don't auto, so the thing you can set it and then
but once we added those functions, so for the next, the
it's
same
for the next
vanilla,
customer. Can you
is
see
it the
it?
same, or we have to add it again?
Destination is state is NJ or
Correct.
is it lax?
NJ.
NJ.
Transaction related.
Yes.
See, all that is like up the front of ours. Related, not related. All that is in the, not in the invoice.
Okay, so now see here, you can see customs disbursement charges are created automatically. Okay, because we have mapped this particular charge code in the customs,
Already receive it.
so it will come here automatically.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like the billing line.
Yes, this is the billing line.
Okay.
Like the code.
Mhm.
Say this-
Everything is
that
mumbo
release.
jumbo in there. You have to look around and see what is
Check.
that. That's the billing. Where is it? How do you print the form now? Like if you finish it and you want to show the entry itself, the
How
34
do we know it's released?
Well, I guess what we should ask too, if once we transmit it and it's released, can the forwarding team or the other team just print it themselves rather than we send, or will they get a notification rather than we have to print it and send it to them?
But how do we know it's rejected or it's released?
You will probably see the message first.
Okay.
Let's see what she does when she transmits this one.
So it's already transmitted or still?
See, she just transmitted on ABS.
So now here, yeah, it has been transmitted
Mhm.
Okay.
and the messages.
This would be the
Okay.
CVP message.
Yeah, so
From a query though.
Do we have to do it at first?
here we can get the CVP message, messages status, IT number, cargo release status. So we have not sent the cargo release, na? We have sent only entry summary.
Correct.
That's what I was saying, that we have to check that box because we want the cargo to release. We just don't want to pay customs or something. We want to release it too. That box that I was asking you, shouldn't you have that checked? send
certified cargo.
Yeah, because for us, we send the 7501 and the 3461 together. So we don't have to check a box say certified. But in this case, it looks like you have to check the box. Else you all you'll be doing is just sending the 7501.
I think they have a different system before.
This is the billing screen. Here automatically your customs charges will come. We can further have the bifurcation of this custom disbursement charges. Okay, so as of now I am deleting it because this particular importer is not a receivables. They are not flagged as a receivable. So as of now I am removing it. Yes, and now let me know about the documents which you are looking for.
So
So I'm
here,
going into the document section.
okay. So now in this part here, once we finish the entry and transmit it to customs, we have to upload invoice, master bill of lading, and vet certificate. So where would we upload the
Ah,
documents in CBP?
okay. Brown, you can see here we are having e-docs. I have shown that initially also.
Yeah.
So like this is a job which is where we are having the forwarding plus customs. So whatever your forwarding users have uploaded here, they will upload here. Okay,
And that will go
and
to
now
CBP.
you can no, okay, for the CBP you are asking for the CBP. Suppose CBP raised a query for your customs sorry, for the documents that are needed for them to release your cargo.
How do we do TSC?
Yeah, with
You are
for
talking
yeah
about that?
yeah for us all these particular shipment that we're doing, we always have to send documents to CBP.
Yes. So if you receive such
The
messages,
document image system, DIS.
yes, DIS, na, you can see here at the bottom.
Okay. So that's probably where we would submit.
Yeah, so it's on which we don't even know which page it's on. I guess when we get familiar with it, we'll figure it out. So we have to go play with this a lot. So, all right. So we're gonna have to get some more training once we get this like the flow because it's kind of choppy right now, and we are kind of filling in the information for. So maybe once we get a complete thing, the flow for your system and the terminology for your systems are different. So we kind of know what we want, but it's just the flow, and also
Ah.
your system like you flip some things first
Mhm.
and then some things later, which is okay as long as we know where we are. And then what are we doing? Are we transmitting for customs release, or are we just doing entry summary? And if we make a mistake and we have to do like a PSC, like you go back to customs, the system, there's a section in the system that you can do the correction in the system and send it to customs and see
Yes, yes.
all
So
that
like
stuff. So
suppose,
we need a full flow of it. We kind of understand that the system can do whatever. All systems are
yes,
basically
yes.
the same, but just the
Whatever
flow.
your
Hmm.
yes, whatever your legacy system is doing, the same can be done here.
Right.
Only the difference is the you can say the tabs are different. Um, like I am familiar with the with this cargo wise, so I can quickly go inside that and go inside that.
Yeah.
But if it is like new for you, so there can be a problem. I can understand that. No worries, Donna. Um, like suppose customs raise a query to put the documents. Okay, you can upload the documents here. Suppose I have uploaded. Suppose I upload any of the documents over here.
Pick the reason.
Suppose I upload this one. Sorry. No. Suppose I upload this one. And in that case, customs will also give you the checklist of what are the documents they require.
Hmm.
So that will, yes, so that will come under the messages. I will send you one documents regarding that we have prepared. Uh, you can go through that. Suppose if they ask for any bill of entry.
Okay, maybe suggested that when the brokerage when we're being trained, that you would have some other broker who's gone through this work with us. Is that still the same?
Sorry, Donna, come again.
Mitlish had mentioned that, like for the brokerage, any details that when we are being trained, that you would have someone with you who is maybe one of your customer already, who is versed in this, or maybe one of the third party people. I'm not sure.
No, Donna. As of now, we are not having any third party.
Mm,
But yes, wherever we got stuck, like whenever you got stuck, then uh, we are having our own system where we can raise the queries and we can find the solution.
okay.
And somehow if we like piece count wrong,
Now here are some documents as well. Just a second. Let me save this file.
It should do the DIS.
Here's the documents under customs.
Online.
These all are the documents.
yeah, 3461.
Okay.
Do you want me to go inside any of the document?
No,
No, not these documents.
these documents, we're talking about the documents when customs
Which?
requested, like,
Yes, yes. So I'm having one document. I will share that with you. Suppose customs will ask for any documents, they will give you the checklist of all those documents. What you have to do, you have to upload those documents in the eDocs here and view and edit DIS. Here, go and select that document and you can send it. So this will go to customs.
okay, so we're uploading it to your system.
Yes.
Then your system, we go in and then get into that section where we're sending the
Huh.
DIS, and then
DIS. Yeah.
so we pick which agency wants it and what we're sending to them.
Huh.
Like, eDocs over here, so agency code. Did you check on the agency code section?
Yes. Yes.
So we could identify if these documents are for FDA or for EPA or for who.
Huh.
Okay, so that's how
Like
there's.
this.
But it
do
is
they
a
have
different.
the document required, the code? But sometimes we send a miscellaneous, we send all the document together.
Yeah, then it has the other two code like APH.
They have the
And
CBP.
yeah,
For food.
That's send it to, we don't need to set like that. The one we select is the missing, the document type.
yeah, but when you're sending it just to customs, like for just the entry part, you just upload it.
There's a scroll down. So when we scroll down, there's a lot of options to pick, but usually we pick the CBP, the document required.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the reason why we pick to send a general document to them. But in here, they're all the agency code. It's like CBP, FDA, whatever they have it in it.
Yeah, they have all the agency codes there, but they just don't have it broken out. Like,
For that part in the message, they do have it, but we don't select that.
So these are the list of agency codes. Does anything matches with yours? Or if you will say, I can send the list of these agency codes to you.
No, those
those are different, right?
yeah, those are different. Because normally when we upload to DIS on this system, we just put it to CBP docs require. Because some
Yeah.
of the agencies are not looking at the documents as of yet, as far as we know.
So,
Yeah,
so there are different agencies, but some entries is just to the customs.
Yeah.
For the clearance of the 3461, they want to review the documents. So it goes like a different
So
way.
when the
But
shipment go to exam,
when you click on it, it will say what are you sending to them, and you can
Mhm.
put that in there. So maybe Brown, you can give her a screenshot of what that is. So I think this system have it. I just don't know where it is. It should have the same or a different one.
type CBP request here.
CBP requests. Okay. You go back in there again.
Mhm.
Okay, so maybe at the ID CBP request, maybe that's where those are. Let's see.
Unknown is correct there.
No.
And
Type.
then type. Okay.
That's usually not necessary.
Okay.
We don't usually fill that out.
Other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can just put it at order.
Yeah, and the date, and
Date.
then
We don't need to.
okay. But that's one saying all that stuff.
Form type.
Yeah, then customs have the form, the different types of form that or whatever you're sending. There's
So
no
can
drop
I
down.
show the form type?
Yeah, where is the form type?
Show.
You should be able to just look at it. Okay.
Here.
So this is kind of
Yeah.
looking familiar to what
Mhm.
Brown, like APH, FDA.
Doc require here. We see it. We see the doc require.
Yeah.
It passed already.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
See,
Okay,
that's
so yeah, that screen is familiar. Yeah.
screen is familiar. See the sugar certificate image.
Yeah. So that's the one that we're looking for. Okay.
Yeah. So you have to tell customs what you're sending to them.
So when
Yeah.
the
So
picture
the
require.
so suppose you upload select this from the eDocs, and then form type will be the customs form type, not the cargo wise doc type.
Mm.
So the customs doc type are in the form types. So we can search from here and select the one.
So the ID we set unknown, and that's it. That's what we selected before for the
Okay.
DIS submission.
So
That I can see, that I can show. I'm having one document also, but I don't think from document you can able to understand. But yes, that I can show if we get such kind of message in here. If we get such kind of message from the customs. Let me check if we got any customs messages. Hmm.
The agency is not required in DIS for us, as long we streamline to the correct port.
No, it's needed at for some things.
Yeah, for some, yeah.
Okay, so we got one cargo release status awaiting AC cargo release at
Yeah, if we have some specific document related to that department, we address that. But somehow general.
no release status has been received yet. Entry number we got 0016.
Number 17. Did you try some in there already? It said didn't go 001. You started 17 in your
It's more than
training.
one number. It's more than one number. We have 000.
oh, one and that's
and
7.
5.
That's 7. Yeah.
It's a 5 number.
1,
after
2, 3,
3.
4, 5. No RTW. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, dash. The 7 is a check digit. So it's number 1. Entry number 1 is 8. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Entry number 1 and dash 7.
Yeah, you know, it did a calculation. It's
So
supposed to be
Donna, yes,
Okay. Yeah.
so we have received these two messages. The one which we have entered in the means we have sent the entry, and the another is cargo release we have sent. So yet we have not received any messages from the customs We have to, I think, log out and then again see after 15 to 20 minutes. Or yes,
Okay.
we can also get it on the mail. If we do not get it on the mail, it means there is some error in our mappings, so that we have to get it corrected.
Okay. Could you go back again? Let's see something on your
Yes.
screen. Okay.
The one
So
we received, though.
the ACE cargo
Where?
release already, yeah. Okay, so you said you're not getting any message back. So in the training environment, you're not getting anything for the entry.
We can we can get that, Donna, but if we are not getting, it means we have not configured anything or we have missed anything. That's why we are not getting, because in AES filing we got the message from customs, but for
Okay.
yeah, for that export declaration we got the message, but for import I need to check that, Donna.
We have
uh,
received email.
okay, you received the email, Sudama?
Yes, just please check the chat. I have shared that screenshot.
In the chat I cannot see. Which chat, Sudama? Okay.
Oh, she's sleepy, poor thing. Brown, are you tired too, right?
That's 6 o'clock here in New York.
I know, we still have a few.
Cops
Still have
even.
a few hours left.
Yeah, it's 2:55 over here.
Okay. I gotta go out for dinner after I'm done.
You have lunch. We have lunch.
Okay, Sudama has sent.
Yeah. So they got a message, so everything's good.
Yes,
I
we
don't have
got
to call customs, right?
the message that
Mm-hmm.
it has been rejected.
Okay, because
Uh, processing port code is missing.
okay. Okay, so we have to go back in and put in the processing code.
Processing port code is missing.
It's processing port code. So it's either RLS, so it will be 27, I mean, processing port. You know the one is two, which one? Same thing as the,
Is that message?
I'll tell you what it is. The processing port code is 4601 as well. Or
yeah, 4601,
Why
yeah.
not
Yeah.
the system comes up with that?
And discharge is Los Angeles. That is okay.
Yeah,
Um,
the IT, I think that's why we kept it there, remember? Yeah.
no, okay.
Remember when we put the IT in, it was because it's stopped at one port and it's going to be delivered to another port?
Yeah, different
That's why
port.
we put the IT there. So that's supposed to be all right. They didn't reject for that. Is the processing port code was missing?
Where?
Let's try set that again. Eh?
Processing port code is missing.
Right. So you need to put that
We
in.
have the PSC over here.
Yeah, so we would check it.
A
Yeah.
second, let me close it and again open it.
If the processing code's missing, why don't the system not expire first?
So this is new to the system. They haven't done any, and this is the entry number one. So they haven't built anything yet. Like when you go to do your little work, when you go to test, like try to create one, you might find some information already there. But this is the first one in the training. Like before, like the other, they would create an entry already in there to use to train us. But we are creating this one. You see what I'm saying? Like the other people, they already have it all type. They do it entry type 1, entry type 2, and then they show us what code we're. But we are building it. We're helping them to see it.
15.
Processing port code. I'm not getting where it is. JC RTW lacks TRN reference ID. Okay.
It's usually near the port of entry in our system. I'm not sure about yours.
The processing port is the same as the port of entry, right? In our
Yes.
system.
For that port, yes.
Yeah, so you just need to put the same one.
So should I put the same in the discharge also?
Not if you have an IT, so it should be okay. Did you get a reject again, or what? Why you question that?
No, Donna, I have not resent this entry again because as of now
Yeah,
I
just
could not.
resend it again. So we are in training, so we got a reject, so you should send it again, right?
No, I don't think it happens. Sudama, does it happen that if we are in the training, we could not get accepted message?
You got a reject message. It's the system
Process
reject.
code is updated in registry. So we have to update that, then we can send that again.
Yeah.
So where do you find it?
Okay.
No, they send it by email. That's why Saddam send us the message.
But how do we find it?
Because we're training and testing and whatever they set up to talk to customs, that's how they're getting the communication back from customs to see if it's working. It didn't show at the until when she pulls it in. When he told her, she showed
So,
us.
Sudama, you are telling that we need to get that processing code in done in the registry.
Yes, there is option to update the processing code under ABI.
Okay. Okay, means our settings are not to the point. That's why it's got rejected. Otherwise, our entries was correct.
Okay.
The system setup was not correct, Donna.
Okay, we got it.
That's
We'll fine tune
that's
it.
yeah. That's why it got rejected. Otherwise, the entries are okay. Yes, Sudama, tell me where.
Yes, just go down under processing.
Okay. Okay, we have not entered anything here.
Yeah, usually
Mm-hmm.
client provide these details. So
So we have to put the district port value over here.
yes, district port code.
Donna, do you have this district port code for
Um,
RTW logistics?
The same.
it's district port is something on the custom system. You can pull all the ports for what do you mean by
There's a
27?
customs log there beside. What's that?
There's a lot of district ports that you can clear. Like we're clearing RLF, but the processing port will be wherever the shipment is that we're clearing it.
Yes. So
There's several district ports. That's a whole database customs have for every port. The districts and the port code and the port numbers and all that. That's what I'm understanding. So we just pull from there. So we do RLF. That means we are in LA, but we are processing in New York or Chicago.
Yes.
So that's the
Yes.
processing port. So we have to pull if it's 3901 or whatever the port is. The shipment
Okay,
is.
so that is okay. RLF is in remote location filing.
Yeah, it is.
But processing it is asking for this company, this RTW logistics. So
So
let
we will
me
2704 is where we are processing from. The preparer code is 2704.
3704 now.
The entry
Let
2704.
that's where we are located, but it's not all the time. That's not the district that you're processing.
Fine. So, Donna, let me check this one,
Yeah.
district port and the other settings.
Yeah. District port, processing port, unlading port. Those three kind of tie in another one.
Another one.
What's the other one, Brown? Do you have an entry right there? We're in the conference room, so we don't have our information.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Which one you want?
Which
We
one?
have
No, open the header on that and then see what the ports we have that are linked. You have the district port.
We have port of entry, we have
Port of
port of
entry.
unlabeled.
Port of
Yeah.
entry.
For example, we have port of entry for 2704, everything that's the RLF.
Yeah.
So that will be straight 2704 for port of processing. But for, let's say, if we were doing one from Texas, Houston, 5301, processing port 5301.
Processing port.
An entry port would be the same.
Yes.
But then the preparer where we are located would be 2704. What is that field called?
The preparer port.
Right. So you have, if you see in your little box right here, you have preparer office code. That's
That-
where we would have 2704 all the time, right?
Correct.
And then the other ports, like the wherever the shipment, we're clearing it from the preparer port, we can clear at 5301. We can clear, different ones like that.
Yeah. Texas,
So
Houston.
I'm just explaining for them to know what the difference is. They can figure it out.
Let me check that, Donna, about this settings, and then I can get back to you for this, and then we can have another session.
Yes.
Brown, if you can give me some more scenarios like you have given today, FDA. Similarly, any other scenario, if you can provide me those documents so that I can check that, and I can do some entries like that within the system.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get a couple for you and send them off by Monday or
So Donna, till the time I would request you and your all your users to get some hands-on on the system, so that you can be able to know that where to enter what,
Right.
like for the customs and all. And also there are some blue and red errors, so try to remove those blue and red errors wherever you are getting inside your customs job.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we can have the next session related to the scenarios. You can give me certain scenarios. Like today's session, we were also having the scenario of FDA. Similarly, any other scenarios you can provide me. Then we can go through that.
Okay. I think the main
Or
part is
or
start.
any other, in the meanwhile, any other query we can you can send me the screenshot, Donna, Jane or Brown. You can send me the screenshot so that we can rectify and we can quickly connect with you at that time.
They didn't do the AMS, but that's later.
okay.
Usually we create a file, we run the AMS first to check the master view and house
Sure.
view.
We've done enough today. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Okay, so are we wrapping up now or?
Just wrap up now.
Yes.
A lot.